Hotel in Tonopah has now been ranked among the most haunted hotels in the country.
The Mizpah Hotel, built in 1907, is believed by many to be home of several ghostly figures.
Many guests report witnessing one of the former bellhops roaming the halls of the hotel to give them a hand with luggage.
Yeah. There's like a knock over here.
By the window?
Yeah. It sounded like a female voice. That sounded like a female voice. Did I just hear you? There's footsteps?
Yeah,
that was on the gravel. I hear a knock over here by the mirror.
Yeah.
We hear whatever the weird like voice was.
I just saw the same thing.
Something just touched me. Holy shit.
For tonight's video, we traveled to Tonopah, Nevada to investigate the Mizpah Hotel, an infamously haunted location, which was voted as the #1 most haunted hotel in the entire nation by USA Today back in 2022. The story begins in 1900, when a gentleman by the name of Jim Butler was camping in the area. His donkey had wandered off and he actually picked up a rock to go throw at his donkey to get its attention, and he noticed it was very heavy. He ended up discovering a lot of silver and gold ore, which prompted him to later move back and begin a mining settlement in the area.
Now, Tonopah was a boomtown in every sense. It had rocketed into existence in the year 1900, producing $750,000 of gold and silver in just that year alone. Now, during Tonopah's mining heyday, which ran from 1901 to 1921, thousands of people would stream into the town and extract $121 million worth of mostly silver from the hills in the area, especially those right behind the Mizpah Hotel. That valuation today is $1.2 billion.
It was during this big boom in 1907 that U.S. Senator George Nixon, U.S. businessman George Wingfield, Cal Brower, and Bob Govan decided that they needed a fine dining establishment and where miners could stay. Construction of the Mizpah Hotel would begin in 1907, and it became a social hub for everybody in Tonopah. Many business meetings would occur here to decide the future of this booming mining town. Some notable figures that passed through the Mizpah's doors were Wyatt Earp, Tex Rickard, Tasker Oddie, and even the beloved Nevada Senator Key Pittman. The hotel was built for about $200,000 at the time, with leaded glass windows, Victorian-era appointments, and solid granite walls. This location also had cold and warm running water, so it became a luxury oasis in the rough and tumble mining town of Tonopah.
Now, just like many other hotels of the era, some other things would be going on in the building as well. Ladies of the night would take refuge on the top floors where they would conduct their business from the traveling miners. Now, gambling would come to the Mizpah in the 1940s with 80 slot machines, a craps table, a roulette wheel, and blackjack. With the ebb and flow of the mining industry and the success of the casino, the hotel would actually close its doors in 1999. The building would sit vacant all the way until 2011 when Fred and Nancy Klein of Sonoma, California would purchase the Mizpah and began restorations to restore it to its former glory.
With all this history, the Mizpah Hotel also has its fair share of ghost stories. The most notorious spirit that is reported at this hotel is a woman from the 1920s known as the Lady in Red. She was a lady of the night, and one day it is said that a jealous client ended up going into a fit of jealous rage, stabbing and strangling her up on the 5th floor. It is now known as the Lady in Red Suite upstairs that you can book at this hotel today. We ended up staying on and investigating the 3rd floor, which is reportedly the most haunted floor of the Mizpah Hotel. Many guests have reported opening their doors after hearing children in the hallway only to see that no one is there. We stayed in room 301 to investigate in, then we also investigated the conference room on the 3rd floor, which is a hotspot of activity.
Now, along with the Mizpah Hotel itself, the entire town of Tonopah is reportedly haunted. With all the mining accidents, the fires, and even the gunfights that would take place in town, there are reports of paranormal activity throughout the entire area. We actually stepped outside and investigated the old Tonopah Cemetery for our first outdoor investigation on the channel. You guys are about to see what we experienced when we traveled to Tonopah, Nevada to investigate some of the most haunted locations in the West. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are in Tonopah, Nevada at the Mizpah Hotel.
Alright, first things first guys, thank you to everyone who likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all that good stuff, and all of our super chatters and the gifted memberships. You guys help us go to these locations because we're from upstate New York, so we're really far from home right now.
Yeah, it's been a wild trip already guys. We had a couple nights down in Vegas, which was an interesting experience. We've never been there before. We have a few more spots to hit on this road trip for filming. Then we're heading back to Vegas for a day or two before we head back home. I'm really excited to get into the Mizpah though. It's one of those spots that I've always heard about. A lot of of our friends have been out here. Now, we didn't get the lady in red room, but we did get a room on the 3rd floor, which is said to be one of the most haunted floors in the building.
So if you guys want us to come back here and check out the basement and check out the lady in red room, make sure you let us know down below. But I'm excited to get inside and see this location because, like you said, it's been on all the TV shows, all the YouTube channels, and I'm excited to see what we get.
Yeah, we have a room on the 3rd floor. We're gonna investigate the conference room on the 3rd floor. And then, guys, for the channel tonight, we're doing our very first outdoor investigation. We're actually heading down to the Tonopah Cemetery, which is right next to the Cloud Motel. So we're gonna go down there towards the end of the video tonight, so make sure you stick around. But let's get in there and see what we can make contact with in the Mizpah Hotel.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so moved up to the conference room. So in this area, there's said to be some pretty intense activity. So we set up some equipment. We have the EDI, we have REM pods, we have millimeters, all that good stuff. And we're gonna try the Estes. We're gonna see if we can make contact with the spirits here right off the bat. So I'm gonna go under, see what Steve gets when he's walking around here, and go from there.
Go for it. All right, guys. So like he said, the 3rd floor is supposed to be one of the most haunted floors in the entire Mizpah Hotel, specifically this conference room. There's reports of voices, shadow figures, objects moving, all kinds of really, really weird stuff, full-bodied apparitions on this floor. So like you said, we have a few pieces of equipment set up in this room.
It's nighttime.
It is, in fact, nighttime. He's under for the Estes session, rocking our new Haunted Nights Estes mask, guys. You can get yours at hauntednightsevents.com if you want to get one of those. Check them out. They're limited. So he's going under right now for the Estes.
Hey.
And we'll see what we can get. Hello. Also, if you notice, we're not talking super loud. This is a functioning hotel, and there are other rooms on this floor, so we want to be respectful of the other guests in the hotel. The EDI is going off already.
Oh, that was a weird one. It was like a full sentence. It sounded like it said, trying to something, trying to do that. Woman's voice.
It was like it was the pressure on that. The pressure was already going off. Can you see us? You're trying to do that? Are you trying to set off the equipment? There's a couple other devices over here that if you get close to them, wave your hand in front of them, touch the top of them, they light up and make all kinds of different noise. It just lets us know that you're here and you can hear our voice. Are you able to do that for us? If you can hear my voice and you want to interact with us, can you touch the top of one of these devices for us? Either this one.
Never, it sounded like it said never come back or never come here. It was never come something, but I got cut off.
You never want us to come back here? Do you not want to talk to us?
Female voice sounded like it said, I'm desperate.
You're desperate.
She was like crying almost.
So that's interesting because the lady in red who was one of the women that used to work in the brothel upstairs here.
Male voice sounded like said, yeah.
The lady in red, it was one of the women that worked in the brothel upstairs. She was murdered in her room up there. She is seen throughout this entire hotel, every floor, walking around. She's like the most prominent spirit here, so I'm wondering if it's her. Are you the woman from the 5th floor?
Female voice that said like right before this. She had an accent though.
Are you the woman that was killed on the 5th floor? I'm very sorry that that happened to you. You didn't deserve that. My name is Steve. This is Dylan. We're just here to talk to you tonight, okay? We don't mean you any harm. You're not in trouble. We're not here to make you leave. We're not here to make you do anything you don't want to do. We just want to communicate with you if you're willing to. Anything you say to Dylan, he'll hear and he'll say it back to me so we can have a conversation. Or you can use any one of these pieces of equipment that are set up.
Sounded like it said me.
You, whoever. Feel free. Anybody who's in here. Anybody who can hear my voice. We came all the way from New York to talk to you. Very far away. A lot of people know about you.
Something about a safe.
There's a safe in the
That's
lobby.
in the safe, or that's something about a safe. I couldn't make out the first couple words.
There's a safe in the lobby. Something just moved over there. I don't know what that was. It almost sounded like the door handle, like the handle is turning. Is there somebody over here near this door?
Can you help me?
I can try. What do you need help with? Do you want to leave?
Female voice said like just to see you.
You want to see me? Can you not see me? Can you just hear my voice?
It was kind of a weird sensation. It was like static, but like on my elbow. It was like static electricity.
Are you touching Dylan? If you're touching Dylan, that's fine. If that's the easiest way for you to let us know you're here. Do you like when people come to talk to you? Or would you rather be left alone?
Female voice came through, I couldn't make out what it said. Leave?
You want us to leave? What the f was that? You want us to leave? What the f was that? You want us to leave? What the f was that? That just sounded like a female voice.
No.
You don't want us to leave. That sounded like a female voice. Did I just hear you? That sounded like it came from over here. Did you just say something out loud? That was so weird. I couldn't tell what it said. It was quick. It sounded like a female voice from over here. Also, guys, they say if you put mirrors facing each other, it makes a portal. Right now, they have a mirror here facing this mirror, and then they have a mirror down there facing this one. They're just creating like a big cross portal in this room, which I wonder if that's...
Sounded like it said, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So are these portals? Are they creating portals in this room for you to come through? It's making it easier for you to interact with people? I'm wondering if that's why this floor is so active.
Uncomfortable. Really clear woman's voice.
Are you uncomfortable right now? Do the mirrors make it easier for you to come into this part of the building and communicate?
I think he was trying to...
That just sounded like something on the door again. What is that? If you're by one of these doors, can you knock on them for me? This room feels weird. It feels like heavy.
There's something different.
There's something different. Something different about us? It feels heavy in here. Almost like sad. It was almost like a sad feeling in this room. Can you come up to one of these devices and just touch them? All you gotta do is get close to them. We're staying just down the hall in one of the rooms on this floor.
Sounded like a little kid's voice.
Little kids.
Couldn't make out what it said.
That's another report up here. They see and hear little kids on this floor all the time. All the time. How old are you?
Am I dead?
We're not sure. We're not sure. Do you think you passed away? That's our belief that we're communicating with you who's passed on from a different time. Do you know what year it is? You set these off before we started filming. Are you able to touch one of these again? This one had pinged like right as we were setting up the cameras down here.
What time?
What time? It's a little bit after 1 a.m. right now. Almost 2 a.m.
Please help.
You keep asking us for help, but we don't know how to help you.
It sounded like it said we're on the hide.
On the hide? Are you hiding from somebody? Who are you hiding from?
He's back.
He's back. Okay, so here, who are you hiding from? Who's back? Are you afraid of somebody?
Sounded like it said the dame in the dress.
The dame in the dress. Are you talking about the lady in red? So again, the story with her is she was a woman who worked in the brothel portion of the building upstairs. And she was murdered by either a significant other or somebody who believed they were significant others and was jealous of another gentleman caller. She was brutally killed upstairs in one of the rooms. I believe this is where room 502 is now. Is the lady in red here with us tonight? We know you walk.
That voice came through. The word started with an R.
We know you walk around the hotel and move throughout the different floors. Do you ever go into any of the rooms on...
Quiet, female voice.
Oh. Am I being too loud? Is it too... What? Okay. I don't know if that was my eyes playing tricks on me.
You know it?
But it looked like I don't even know how to describe that. It was like on this corner, so not the mirror. It wasn't a reflection of the mirror. It was like right, so I was standing here, right? And I can see like the edge of this wall. It looked like a white. Quiet again. It looked like a white, like almost like a, not a mist, but like a, I don't even know how to describe that. Like a, not a light either. I don't even know how to describe what that was. It was like white. It was like flowy. I don't know, like I actually don't know how to describe that right now. It was right here. It was like right there. It would have been like a little bit shorter than me.
You missed it?
I missed it? What did I miss? Did I just see you over here? Can you confirm if I just saw you right over here by the corner of this wall? Tell Dylan yes, or it was me, or set off any of these pieces of equipment? Is that something you can do to confirm it? Holy shit. Okay, so you set that off. So I did see you. Again, if that was you, can you please set this off again to confirm that it was you that I saw? Just let me know, however you can, okay, that it was you. I still don't know what that was. It was
kid's voice again, I couldn't make it out.
It was like flowy. It would have been like, I mean, there's nothing over here. This goes into like a bathroom, but like, it was probably about this high on the wall, and it was like right here. It didn't like go all the way down. It wasn't like a full thing. It was just right here, and it moved. It almost looked like
it felt like a cold breeze like come towards me.
It almost looked like it like popped out and then popped back in. That was really bizarre.
Do you think of me?
I mean, a lot of people think of you. A lot of people come here to specifically talk to you. You're very, very popular. You're very well known. Your story has been told all over the country, all over the world. That was so weird. And then the only time this goes off is when I say, can you set off one of these things or tell Dylan yes or whatever to confirm that I saw you, and then this goes off right after that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you communicating with us. Holy shit. I appreciate you communicating with us. Holy shit. I appreciate you communicating with us. Holy shit. That was right there. That was a footstep right there. Directly behind me. Are you near me? Because you can hear me creaking over here. That was right there. Are you near me right now? It's okay if you are. If you want to come close, we can talk. We're going to be moving out of here in a minute.
Something about he died here?
Okay, so you set the, do you want to communicate with this now? That's the second time you've set it off. We're going to be moving down the hall to our room in a minute. Will you come talk to us down there? What a weird, weird session.
Alone?
Alone? Yeah, you can come down there and talk to us alone. We're gonna bring out some other pieces of equipment that maybe make it easier for you to communicate with us, okay? You're doing great using this though and talking through Dylan, and I think I might have saw you. And I definitely heard a footstep or something over here.
It sounded like it said off, Tim.
I feel like a cold breeze. Is there an air conditioning vent? There is not. It was like, yeah, there's no air conditioning vent. I mean, there's this, but this is heat, if I believe. Yeah, it's not even on. Not even on. It was like a cold, it was like a gentle.
Sounded like a woman yelled.
It was like a gentle cold breeze just on the left side of my face. Okay, so the Mizpah's crazy already. First session in, I thought I saw like a white, I still don't really know how to describe it. It was like flowy, like a flowy white something over here. REM-pod goes off immediately after that when I asked to confirm if that was you. I saw footstep behind me, that goes off again next to me.
That was, I don't know if it would have picked it up on camera. It felt like the chair just moved.
Breeze on my face, I know Dylan's getting touched.
I felt like rock to the left.
I don't know. I'm gonna pull him out. We're gonna go down the hall to our room. We're gonna break out the DR60s. We're gonna break out more equipment. We're gonna ask some EVPs before we close up here and we go over to the Tonopah Cemetery, guys. Our first ever outside investigation for the channel in a cemetery where a lot of the people that have passed away in this town are buried. The people that built this town, the people that made it what it is, they're all buried over there. And it's next to the Clown Motel, which is also supposed to be super haunted. So let's pull him out. Let's go do our session in our room before we get over to the cemetery. You know we gotta get a good jump scare.
Would you like to?
You know we gotta get a good jump scare, but he's gonna probably feel my footsteps.
Goodness gracious.
That was a good one.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Any of that makes sense?
All right, so really weird.
Yeah.
Really, really weird. So you know how the millimeter pinged while we were filming, before we were filming while we were setting up?
Yeah.
That didn't go off once.
Really?
But I'm standing over there, like in that little corner of the tables, looking over towards like where the mirror is over there.
Yeah.
And I'm filming like this, and out of the corner of my eye, on the edge of the wall, it was like I kept trying to describe it. It was like a white, flowy. It didn't look like a light. It didn't look like a mist. It was solid. But it was like, it was only like a circle. It wasn't like the full length. Right. It was like head height. It almost looked like it popped out of the wall and then like went back in, like something leaned. And I said, like, I'm trying to describe it. I'm like, if that was you, I saw it, you know, because you said you missed it. And I said, no, I think I saw you. If that was you, can you set off the REM pod? Like, can you set off one of these? And the REM pod hit immediately.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then you said you felt a cold breeze at one point.
Yeah. I
felt a cold breeze in my face over there, checked, the AC's not on, there's no vent blowing air in here.
Well, the camera's right in front of me too. Yeah. So it's like, I figured if you were walking around or whatever, it wouldn't have been.
I never came over here. The closest I came was to this.
That's so weird.
EDI went off a couple times at the beginning, but nothing crazy. Footstep directly next to me also, and I said, holy shit, like I just heard you step right next to me. Like, was that you? And then REM pod went off again.
Right towards the beginning too, it felt like, the only way I can describe it is like static electricity. Like, you know, you touch a door and you get the shock. It was on my elbow though. I was just sitting here and there's like a little spark. So I don't know what that was weird. And then right towards the end, it felt like the chair moved and it's like, you can't, it doesn't rock.
No.
It felt like it shifted. It was weird. I don't know how to describe it.
And I said, well, we're gonna go down the hall to our room and try to communicate with you if you want to come with us. And it said like alone. And I said, yeah, if you want to. So you keep asking for help. I don't really know. I also heard a faint female voice at the beginning.
There was a lot of female voices.
It was weird. I heard it over there. It was very strange, which I didn't even put that together. I heard that right at the beginning and then that's where I saw the thing.
Ooh.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That was so weird.
Look at those goosebumps.
That's crazy.
Well, I was thinking about it too. We were reading up on the history when we were first getting here.
Right.
And the lady in red, not only is she on the 5th floor, but she's said to walk around the entire hotel.
That's what I was saying. She moves throughout the entire floor and stuff. So I don't know. Let's get down there. Let's get to our room. Let's break out the DR60s. Let's do some EVP sessions before we go over to the cemetery.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, so we're still on the 3rd floor. We moved just down the hallway a little bit. We're in our room now. We're staying in room 301. The reports on this floor, again, are pretty much everything. The lady in red moves around throughout this floor, kids laughing and running up and down the hallways, full-bodied apparitions, all kinds of stuff. So we got all kinds of equipment set up. We're gonna do some EVPs in here, see if we can make contact with whoever may be hanging out in the room that we're gonna be sleeping in tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that first session back because it's so hard to describe. Like that static electricity thing in my elbow, I don't know, it's just weird.
It was a weird first session.
Yeah, you said it was pretty active, so I'm excited to see what happened, but let's see if they want to interact in the room we're gonna be sleeping in.
Let's do it.
So we got the REM pod over here. They also have these really cool newspapers with like the history of the hotel on them that they give to you guys, so 10 out of 10, it's pretty neat. We got the EDI over there. We also turned off the AC, so we have no environmental contamination in that sense. The mantle over there by Steve, that chair.
Yeah, we didn't want any AC blowing in here because we both felt a cold draft in the conference room down there with no AC in there. So we turned it off in here so we can see if we can experience that again. It's gonna get a little warm in here, so we're gonna have to crank that up when we go down the street to the cemetery, so it's cold when we come back, but let's just see if we can make contact with it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you haven't heard us yet, we were down the hall a little bit ago in the conference room. My name is Steve, this is Dylan. We came all the way from New York to talk to you. You're very, very well known. A lot of people know your story. We're just here to learn it from you ourselves. We want to communicate with you.
We have all these devices set up. They shouldn't hurt you. All they do is allow us to communicate with you. I know it sounds kind of weird. I remember hearing a couple times that it was nighttime. We understand it's probably kind of late. It's late for us. Might be late for you guys as well. We would just love to have a conversation with you. We're going to be staying here at the Mizpah. We love the history of this location. We love to hear your story, whether you worked here, whether you lived here, whether you were just passing through.
Tonopah and Goldfield and Vegas were kind of lawless lands back in the day, so we know a lot of stuff went on here. We know some bad things happen. We know a lot of people had some good times here as well. We're here to hear. We're here to hear.
We're here to hear.
We're here to hear any of it. Whatever you want to tell us about, we're all ears, okay? We have these devices set up to help you communicate with us. All you have to do is get close to them, wave your hand in front of them, touch the top of them, and they light up and make noise just like that, okay? That one over there does the same thing. And this one over here just kind of lights up a bunch of different colors. Feel free to use whatever one you want. Hear that? There's like a knock over here.
We're by the window?
Yeah. I don't know if it was on like the mirror or on the bed frame. That's my bed. Hello, roomie. Did you knock on something over here? It's okay if you did. Can you knock like this?
Steve was saying over in the conference room, you were setting off some devices that we had set up. I didn't get the opportunity to see that. Would you be able to set off one of these devices we have set up? All you should have to do is get close to it and touch it. Try to push it off, whatever it's sitting on. Like I said earlier, it shouldn't hurt you. All it should do is light up and make some noise.
You want to try Spirit Talker in here?
Yeah, we can set it up.
Let's try Spirit Talker in here, and then maybe we'll try like Vox and Seer over in the cemetery along with some other equipment.
Yeah.
But just see if they can communicate with us using that before we break out the DR60s.
For sure.
So he's going to set up another device over here, okay? This should make it easier for you to communicate with us as well. You should be able to say whatever you want through it. There's a bunch of words. Pick whatever you want to communicate and let us know. Okay?
Yeah, put it right on the newspaper, see what happens.
Let's start with this. Can we have your name? We would love to know how to address you and who we're speaking with. So if you could tell us your name through that device.
It's so quiet here.
It's so quiet here.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, probably compared to when they were here.
Right.
This place was a
Bumping.
yeah, it was a bustling little town back in the day.
Looking for silver, looking for gold.
Yeah.
People were going to make it big out here. People like Wyatt Earp coming through.
Well,
all
that's
these
what they were
Wild West
saying
figures.
too. Goldfield was the state capital at one point.
Yeah.
We drove through there today. There's like a couple things left.
It's a living ghost town.
Yeah, it's wild. So this is very quiet compared to what they're used to. Do you miss the old days when it was busy and there was people everywhere?
The Wild West, if you will.
They did.
They will, in fact.
Yes.
That's weird that it's the first thing that they say, that it's
quiet
so
here.
quiet here. Do you like having visitors? Like Steve said earlier, we came all the way from New York just to talk to you.
Did you stay here while you were looking for silver? Or did you come here to...
I was religious.
I was religious.
I was going to say, did you maybe come here to visit some of the ladies of the night? Some companionship, maybe?
One person that... He's over there.
He's over there.
Who?
Who and where?
Didn't I say he's back or he's coming or something?
You said like we're in the hide and then he's coming.
Yeah.
He's back. You lost him for a while. So who? Chris?
Who?
Christopher Broadwell?
Right. Or the thing from Garnett?
Right.
But there's also supposed to be like the bad lady or
Right.
whatever. I don't know what's going on.
We got a full car.
It's so hard to keep up with. Full plane apparently.
Yeah.
For this trip.
No wonder the flights are so expensive. Who's over there? I sound like the owl outside. Who's over where? Is there somebody else in the room with us that you can see?
If I look under this bed right here and someone pops out, I'm gonna be leaving.
That's
I'll
my
sleep in the
bed.
car. Yeah, I'll sleep in the car. I don't care.
Well, now I don't want to look under the bed. You just grabbed your ankle.
Yeah. What do you do?
Leave.
Chat. What would you do?
Leave.
I mean, yeah, that's the logical option. I feel like.
I'm going to walk out that door and go sleep in the car.
I'd run.
Yeah.
Walk briskly.
Yeah. Nor wake anybody else up.
Yeah.
Can you give us the name of whoever this person is that you see? Do you know who they are? Oh, just want to point this out. We don't work at the brothel.
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Oh, the Holy Spirit is here? Oh, okay. Why?
Are you praying for us? Not exactly sure what you mean by that.
They're like, you guys need help.
Yeah.
Y'all need the Holy Spirit.
You came from New York to come talk to us?
You got some baggage.
We do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of baggage with us.
Can we have your name, please? We don't want to be rude. We want to know who we're speaking with, who we're sharing a room with tonight.
I'm almost like thinking too, at the basin, they said, I didn't believe in this.
Right.
We're starting to get kind of like a religious sentiment here.
Right.
And in some religions, they don't believe in the afterlife.
Right.
It's either you go, you know?
Yeah. Anything that's still here is the...
Scared.
They're scared. Are you scared?
Did you not believe that we would be able to do this?
If they're scared of
Scared?
whatever's with us. He's over there.
Could be a lot of things. That's,
Right.
man, it'd be so much easier if we could just like talk to them.
Yeah. They're like, we're trying.
Try my best here.
What are you scared of? Us? What the fuck was that?
There's like another noise over there.
Yeah, it sounded like something moved like
Yeah.
on the floor, like the floor creaked over on that side by the mirror.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sleep on this side of the bed tonight. He's over there though.
Right.
Who's over there? Because I heard the knock over there too.
Right. And they say mirrors are portals.
Well, that's what I pointed out in the conference room. They say if you point mirrors to each other, they're like a portal.
Right.
They have two different sets of mirrors in that room pointing at each other, and they almost form like a cross. There's one going this way, and then there's some going this way.
And it's talking about
yeah.
Holy Spirit. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Is that how you enter the building, through the mirrors, through the portals?
Well, these are almost pointing at each other too.
Oh.
Pretty close.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you had a lot of people killed in the streets here. I mean, we went to the Goldfield Cemetery today. How many of them said gunfight, gunshot,
Pneumonia.
murder? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was a Donald. Okay, so we're getting names.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Donald? Can you tell us that? Were you a minor here? Not like a young person. I mean, like a silver
Well,
miner.
maybe both.
Could have
you know,
been.
back in the day.
Well, they do. Your kids up here.
That's true.
You know?
That would be crazy, actually.
Yeah. Are you like a minor kid or like a minor like it was your job? This town has a very, very interesting past. Did something bad happen to you?
Is that why you stay here?
He's like, no, man, I'm still looking for silver. I'm not giving up yet.
I need more
I need
energy.
more energy.
Okay.
We have all these devices set up. If you want to, you can drain the devices. You can drain our cameras. Whatever works for you. We're not really sure how it works. That's why we're here. We're trying to ask questions, get to know you, figure out what's going on.
Are you buried in the cemetery? Let's see if we find a Donald over there.
That'd be interesting, actually.
Cool. Did you ever go to Goldfield? It's not too far away. Another busy town.
This is one thing that's so difficult to convey through a video, too. Sometimes they just don't want to use certain devices. Like,
Right.
we have pretty much everything set up in here,
Right.
and they're only using Spirit Talk.
Well, and the REM pod only went off twice in the other room. It was direct responses, though, which is so weird. Because whoever that was might not have come down the hall.
Right.
Either.
One man here.
One man here. He's over there, one man here.
Mm-hmm. I was hearing a lot of female voices in there, too.
Well, you know what's interesting is when I said, do you want to come down the hall and talk to us in our room? You said alone. Usually there probably would have only been one man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
In the room, whether it was the brothel or because this used to be two rooms.
Right, you
obviously,
can see
this
there used to be a wall right
was
here.
split, but
That's interesting, actually.
you know what I mean? Like, no, one man here.
Yeah. Because, like, if they see it as it used
Right.
to be, and this is one room,
You're
they're
standing in the middle of a wall.
Like,
Like, you're a
that's-
ghost.
Exactly.
I'm scared. Why is he in the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He's the Holy Spirit.
Probably. They're trying to figure it out.
Table.
Table. I mean, it's on a table, kind of.
Very nice marble table.
Yes.
What I had.
More of a dresser, I guess. But.
Yeah.
Two ladies here.
One man, two ladies here. He's a big spender. Dude's got money.
He struck gold somewhere.
Man, he's trying to. I don't know, but two ladies here.
Yeah.
One man here.
Yeah.
But we were getting a lot of female voices, you said, down in the other.
Yeah.
And then I heard what I thought was a female voice as well.
It was primarily female voices. There would be like one or two male voices that came in every now and then.
Right.
But,
Right.
you know.
Also, guys, you might be able to hear the EDI going off right now. We're not going to pay too much attention to it just because it is on top of the fridge. We were more looking at that for like temperature fluctuations and stuff, not EMF. but it hasn't been going off the whole time and it just kicked on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, but we're just not going to focus on it too much right now, okay?
Right.
We're making contact.
We're making
contact. How are you making contact? If you want to come over here by us, we're going to use these other devices that should be able to record your voice, okay? Make it a little bit easier for us to hear you. I'm going to set mine on the table.
Yeah.
Just because it said table. So for this first session, we're going to let you talk. We're not going to ask you any questions. This is your chance. We're going to give you 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Whatever message you have for us, whatever you want to tell us, speak it into the device that I have on this table or that Dylan has over here on the bed or on that nightstand.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on right on here.
All right, so we're going to count to 3, and then you come up into these devices and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can, okay? All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
I'm touching your leg.
1, 2, 3. Touching our leg?
No.
I didn't even pay for that.
That's crazy.
Shucks.
Complimentary, huh?
Golly. All right, ready?
Yep.
Let's see what we got.
That was weird. Ooh.
We'll play that again.
Yeah,
There's like
there's
a
a lot.
weird, like breathy whisper at
Yeah.
one point too.
Couple times.
It's like, hey? That almost sounds like it says he's coming. Ooh. He's coming.
Says it again.
No,
huh?
I didn't.
So that's weird.
Yeah.
So definitely like breathy whispers. Maybe he's coming, but it's been
Right.
saying he's over there, he's here. Like, I don't know.
Maybe he's coming. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't say that.
You can't prove it. Let's see what this one got. Something there too.
Very breathy whispering.
Yeah.
Let's do some questions in here before we head down the street to the cemetery.
Yeah.
See if we can get some direct answers. Ask who's in here, who they
Who's
see,
coming.
right? Who's over there, like
Right.
who's on first.
Right. What's on second?
Right, exactly. So let's do some questions and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right, we think we can hear you. You're doing very good, okay? We're gonna ask you some questions now. All right? So do the same thing. Come up to these and speak into them as loudly and as clearly as you can, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you please say Tonopah?
Who's the man that's on his way? Should we look out for him?
Listen upstairs.
Is the woman in red here?
Can you say one of our names?
We're gonna go to the cemetery. We'll try to find your grave. Can you tell us your name?
Do you like having visitors?
One, 2, 3. All right, let's see what we got. That'd be interesting if we can get a name and try to find it in the grave.
That'd be really cool.
Can you please say Tonopah? Who's the man that's on his way? Should we look out for him?
What is that? It's like bah, 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 bah.
The man that's on his way.
What does that say? That says protect.
Who's the man that's on his way? Should we look out for him?
I don't know what that says.
Is the woman in red here? Say one more name. We're gonna go to the cemetery. We'll try to find your grave. Can you tell us your name? You're always having visitors.
Okay, so again, it's vocal. There's definitely a voice on there.
Yeah.
Just can't quite make out what it's saying.
It's weird. It's like a really deep, like breathy
Right.
whisper.
It's strange.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what this one got.
Say Tonopah. Who's the man that's on his way? Should we look out for him? Listen up, Is
Great.
the woman in red here? Can you say one of our names? We're gonna go to the cemetery. We'll try to find your grave. Can you tell us your name? Do you like having visitors?
Nothing. Sorry, that one. Okay, so breathy. Why is everything over here though?
Yeah.
Because the recorder was on my bed.
Right.
So
Again with the mirrors though.
that's what I mean. I hear a knock over here by the mirror.
Yeah.
We hear whatever the weird like voice was over here. Said he's over there. The recorder's picking up stuff on the bed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Awesome.
Can't wait to get a great night's sleep. Don't tickle my dogs.
What? I'll stay on my side of the room. Thank you very much.
We want
Please
to
do.
protect you.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Protect,
that's-
and then we want to protect you.
That's cool.
From what?
What do we need protection from?
That's the question we have now.
The dog tickler, apparently?
Well, please do.
What?
Please protect me from the dog tickler.
They're like, you guys gotta go. I don't know what's
You know
going
what? Never mind. You're on your own. All right. We're going to head down the street, guys. We're going to go to the cemetery, okay? So if you want to come with us.
I like to play games.
Jigsaw?
No.
I like to play games. We're trying to protect you.
I mean, it could coincide with like the kids here, though.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. There's weird stuff. So far, this hotel is really weird.
Yeah.
But let's go down the street. Let's go to the cemetery. Try to make contact. See if we can find a Donald over there. We got that name.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna bring some equipment. We're gonna try Sear. We're gonna try Vox. See what we can get.
Outside investigation for the channel, too, so it's something new.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we're at the old Tonopah Cemetery now. So this was a cemetery from 1901 to 1911. They had people from the mine fire here. They had people from the Tonopah plague here. There's a ton of graves here. We're gonna see if we can find maybe the Donald name or just try to make contact with anyone who's here just still roaming.
Yeah, this is our first outdoor investigation for the channel.
Yeah.
It's a really, really cool cemetery. It's directly next, guys. This is the Clown Motel. Literally right next to us is the Clown Motel. Super sketchy and scary. We're gonna investigate here at some point for sure.
Yeah.
But let's get into the cemetery. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna see what we get. We have some equipment with me in the backpack. Looks like I'm going to school. We're also gonna try Sear. We're gonna try, Vox, maybe Spirit Talker. I gotta just see what we get. We've never done a cemetery.
Yeah.
So let's get in there and see if we can make contact with them. I mean, this is a lot of the first settlers of Tonopah.
Tonopah Cemetery, here we go.
Also, it's very dark.
It is, yeah.
Oh my God, I almost just fell.
Starts out here crazy though.
Yeah. All right. So walking in between the graves. Charles Smith. Sounds like a name you'd make up when you don't want somebody to know your name. All right, let's go towards like the middle or the back area. I mean, this thing just keeps going, guys. Like, there's a lot of graves in here. Let's go up this way. Find a path at least. We're using our viewfinders to see where we're going right now. So you guys have been asking for a while for us to do like cemeteries or outdoor locations. Figured what better place to do it than here.
Right.
I mean, it's really big. I didn't realize how far back it went.
Right.
So we're gonna go over this way. We're gonna head towards the middle, this back area here. We'll break out some equipment and see what we can get.
Yeah, let's do it. Goes all the way over there too.
Yeah, it's huge. All right. Let's set up like over here for now. Kind of see what we can get. You want to break out Vox?
Yeah.
And I'll break out Ghost Tube Seer.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll see what we can get here at the cemetery.
Test the waters here.
Let's see. So, Seer is going. I'll put it. Okay, so the first thing that comes through, I'll turn this off IR for a second, is this. Something, Holy Spirit, like.
Yeah. Kind of.
Like religious? I don't know. Very first thing we get. It's kind of weird.
Here, I'm gonna try Spirit Talker here.
Okay, I'm gonna keep mine actually off IR so we can kind of see a little bit.
Okay.
But that's the first thing we get. I'm interested to see if we can find a Donald out here too.
Right.
A lot of the headstones or whatever, you know, are kind of gone now.
There we go. Spirit Talker's cooking now.
Pneumonia. Spirit Talker's gone?
Yep.
Alright. If there's anybody out here in the cemetery with us, my name is Steve, this is Dylan. We're just here to communicate with you and ask you some questions. Learn about what life was like here in the early days of Tonopah. You guys are a lot of the original settlers here.
We have these devices in our hands. You can either show Steve a picture or you can give us your name through the device in my hand.
We're looking for a Donald. Is there anybody named Donald out here? If there is, can you let us know maybe where you are? Make a noise? Move a rock? Tell Dylan over there if we're close to where you are. Just gonna walk around for a minute, I guess, and try to see. If you want to lead us to...
Others are scared.
Others are scared.
That's the second time tonight, though, we've gotten scared.
Scared, yeah.
Are you afraid of us? You don't need to be afraid of us. We don't mean you any harm. We don't mean you any disrespect.
Is it others are scared, though?
Yeah. Well, that's...
picture. What is that?
I don't love that.
It's like the Hellfire
You're
Club.
misinterpreting me.
You're misinterpreting me.
What am I supposed to interpret that as?
I don't... What is going on there?
That's wild. Is it true that some of you guys from the cemetery go over to the Clown Motel? And people believe that you guys hang out over there? Again, Donald, if you're out here, can you let us know where your grave is, maybe? Ellen O'Brien. We could try some DR60s out here too.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, this thing is crazy.
This goes on forever.
I mean, these people are some of the first ones that settled here.
Right.
And started this place. And a lot of them had very, very violent deaths.
Endings, yeah.
You know what I mean? Closer. Are we getting closer to your grave? I can't tell what that one says.
Well, that's another thing, too. A lot of these are weathered, you know?
Yeah.
Between rain and sun. Like, we were walking around the Goldfield Cemetery, and the sun out here is insane.
Yeah, and a lot of the graves have just lost their markers right now. So we're getting closer to you. Fire. There's a fire.
Fire?
A fire. And a lot of people in here passed away from the big fire, the big Mon fire.
The mine, yeah.
William Dyer. Did you pass away in the fire? Is that what happened? We're very sorry about that.
Like, this one doesn't even have a marker.
No, that's what I mean. That's what happened to a lot of them at the Goldfield.
Yeah.
Too. You showed us a fire, okay? We understand that there was a very big mine fire here.
Can you throw a rock somewhere? Make a loud noise so we can tell where you are?
It's a big change from the 103-degree heat in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like 50 degrees out right now and windy.
That wind is cold. But that's another thing you would have to deal with here.
Yeah.
You know?
Harsh changes.
Yep.
I mean, it was hot here today when we got here.
It was, yeah. It was like 85, 87, something like that.
That
desert heat. Shucks.
We gotta go to bed.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late.
Again, we just want to talk to you, okay?
I thought I just saw someone over by the entrance of the cemetery.
You saw somebody?
So when we were first walking over here, I saw someone like pass by.
Right here.
I lived right here. I thought I saw someone pass by one of the cars up there, and I just thought maybe it's someone at the Clown Motel, whatever. We came towards the cemetery, and nobody was
over there. And you just saw
I just saw the same thing up there. It was towards the entrance, though.
Guys, it is 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
Nobody's out and about right now.
It's just so weird that I've seen it twice.
It look like a shadow?
Yeah, it just looked like a person just walking by. Like almost like the Bigfoot thing, and you just kind of see, you know? But I just looked over and it looked like someone was walking into the cemetery. That's why I kind of like flipped around really quick, and then no one's there. I think this place is haunted.
Hear my voice.
Okay. Are you gonna speak for us? Can you say something out loud? Speak out loud for us if you could. As loudly.
Who's talking?
Who's talking?
My name's Steve. This is Dylan. Where are you? Did you hear that?
What was it?
I literally just heard a voice. That was a guy's voice. It sounded like it came from like right over here, like right behind me, like literally right over here. I turned around because I thought you were talking.
Oh no.
And I saw you messing with your camera light.
Yeah, I was messing with my light.
That was so weird. I legitimately thought it was you.
Can you speak again so I can hear you this time?
What did you say? I couldn't quite hear you. Can you tell Dylan through that device?
Watch out here.
Watch out here?
Watch out here. What are we watching out for? Well, think about it tonight. We want to protect you. Protect.
Yeah.
You're misinterpreting me.
Right.
There's
Was that just
footsteps.
yeah,
that was
like
on the gravel.
That was
Dude,
so
that just gave me
weird.
such goosebumps. I know it's chilly out here, but that just sent a chill down my spine.
No, that's what I mean. Like
It literally sounded like somebody just went
yeah.
like through the gravel.
That was so loud though.
Did you see that shooting star? That was the
Let's
coolest thing I've
fucking
ever seen in
go.
my entire life.
I hope I got that on camera. That was really dope.
I wonder if it would show up in IR.
That'd be so cool.
Oh,
No,
wow.
that was literally like someone like,
We have ADHD. We get distracted very easily. That was so funny.
man, there's a ghost of shooting star.
We got distracted by something shiny.
Literally though. No, that's so weird.
Dude, that was so loud. That literally was just like,
Yeah.
are you coming in the cemetery? Are you coming up to us?
Sorry we got excited. Hope you saw the shooting star
I
too.
think we
That's
should
pretty
go
cool.
over that way. There's a boot. I tripped. We're gonna have to come back over tomorrow
Yeah.
and look, cause like it's dark, so it's hard to see.
Right.
See if we can find a Donald. Donald, if you're in here and you can hear our voice, can you make a noise for us? Unknown. I mean, that's the other thing. There's unknown graves,
Yeah.
right? Like,
And it could be someone from Goldfield. It
Right.
could be, we went to Goldfield.
Yeah.
We were in Vegas earlier. Like, there's so many different locations that we've been to just in this state so
Right.
far.
any one of these unknowns could be Donald.
Right.
Thank you for making noise and talking to us. We can hear you. Dylan thinks he may have seen you. Vincent.
It said speak.
Speak.
We want to talk to you. Do you like when people come here to talk to you? Oh, that's sad. That's baby, infant, and infant right in a row. But that's the thing, like back then, a lot of
kids wouldn't make it.
A lot of kids didn't make it. Cholera.
Mm-hmm.
Cholera.
Which is a sad twist to what we're told about the Mizpah too. They get a lot of child spirits.
A lot of kids. Bertrand. That's a cool name, man. That's pretty sick.
I don't know.
It's honestly, okay, so coming over here, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah, we've been very reluctant to do outside investigations between environmental factors like rain,
Right.
or wind, or whatever. But
I mean,
damage.
is your headstone damaged? Is your marker damaged? But like so far, okay, that was very clearly somebody on gravel,
Yeah.
walking. I heard a guy's voice. You've seen two shadows.
I don't know, dude. This place is weird.
I mean, there's still so many graves. I mean, this headstone's damaged. This one's fallen over.
And it's like maybe that's something Donald wanted us to know.
Right.
Like the headstones are damaged over here.
Right.
Like we need help fixing this up.
Yeah, like this one's missing it.
Right.
I mean, they just keep going. It's all the way up that hill over there.
And how many of them are unknown, or the markers are worn?
Like this one doesn't even have a marker.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for communicating with us. We know you had a very rough go of it. Life wasn't easy back then. We're gonna be leaving here in a minute, okay? We don't want to bother you anymore. We're gonna come back tomorrow to pay our respects and look for Donald if he's in here. I know we heard you walking. I heard your voice. Dylan thought he saw you twice.
Twice. We understand that there's a lot of souls still lurking around, not only this cemetery, but Tonopah in general. We would love to come back and tell your story, if you'd like us to. Can you give us a parting message? Good night, goodbye, talk to you later. Anything like that?
Something just touched me, 100%. Dude, that is the weirdest sensation I've ever felt in my entire life. Dude, that was so weird.
What did it feel like?
Oh my God, dude, like I have such chills right now. Again, it's cold, but that,
God, that's following the religious theme.
I don't know if they can see those goosebumps on my arm.
Yeah, I can see them.
Dude, that was so, okay, so goosebumps on this arm, where I felt the touch.
Right.
Nothing on this one.
Right.
Dude, that was so weird. I legit, like at first I thought it was my bag.
Yeah. Like a string or something?
Right. Dude, that was so weird.
What'd it feel like?
It felt like somebody like, I can't, like I don't know how to show you. Like it was like somebody came up and just went like this. Like all, like their hand, like I felt it like grasp my elbow and then, but like like the sliding is what I thought, oh, it was like maybe my strap hit my arm or something weird.
Yeah, it was just like,
you know what I mean? But then I turned and looked and I was like, no, the only strap's right here.
Right.
In front of me. There's like, dude, that was so weird. That was crazy. That was really, really weird.
We have to do more outside investigations. I mean, just based off of this alone, this has been really cool.
Dude, that was really, really weird though. That was like, that was the weirdest feeling I've had, like of something touching me in a long time. Like just the way it did it.
Right. A gentle caress. Well, and then it, like immediately when you said, I got touched, I don't know who it was, it said God. God touched me? Which is the religious theme we've gotten all night.
Well, think about like all of these, a lot of these markers are crosses.
Most of them are.
All right, we're gonna head out, okay? Did you just touch me? Thank you for letting me know you're here. Thank you for letting me know that you're here.
Again, can you give us some sort of parting message? Good night, goodbye.
I so badly want to find a grave with the name Donald on it.
Right.
We'll definitely have to come back over tomorrow and look when it's daylight out.
Yeah. Just see if we can make that connection, you know?
Yeah. Cause dude, this has been weird.
Yeah.
The gravel footsteps were so loud. The voice, I thought it was you. Like it was 100% a voice.
Right.
You thought you saw two shadows. Something definitely just touched my arm.
Winifred.
Winifred Sanderson?
Another name though.
I don't know, man. Weird, weird night. I'm glad we came over here.
100%, yeah.
We definitely have to come back out, do more of the Mizpah, but let's wrap this up. Let's get back over there. We'll put it all together and we'll go to sleep.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, that is officially a wrap on our first investigation here in Tonopah at the Mizpah Hotel.
Well, it was a really weird night. From the outside investigation, the first one on the channel, the footsteps, everything we had, the devices going off. I mean, it was a cool night. We definitely need to come back here, check out the Lady in Red room upstairs and the basement as well.
Yeah, there's two more hotspots in this building that we haven't even investigated yet. We want to get the entire 5th floor, the basement, and I definitely want to do more in that conference room because that was a really weird session. And the session down at the cemetery really surprised me. I wasn't sure what to expect going down there. The footsteps on the gravel, like you said, that voice I heard, the shadows you saw, the touch on my arm, man, like that entire session really actually surprised me. And this is just our first stop here. We're gonna have to come back. There's the Mizpah Hotel right behind us, which we have to investigate as well. So there's more spots to do here, but let's get inside and try to get some sleep and hopefully they don't bother us too much.
Yeah, let's do it.